Welcome to the Restaurant Show. I'm your host, Justin Riley. Stick around today because we've got a great show with some fantastic local food. Jess is going to stop by Vince's Pizza in Beloit, and they're going to talk about their fried cod and wine pairing, plus their salmon shrimp fettuccine Alfredo. Then, Sage and Lily from the Cheese Factory in the Dells are going to demonstrate their chickpea chili and luscious carrot cupcakes. They are delicious. Plus, an old friend on the Restaurant Show is going to join us, Christy's Lanning, and he's talking about the Boss Hog Burger and the beer selection over there. It's all coming up right here on the Restaurant Show, where we stop by the best restaurants in town so you can skip the rest and enjoy the best. We'll tell you where to eat right here on the Restaurant Show.
Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. We are joined now by Eric, who comes from Christy's Landing, and I'm always excited to hear what you have to say, Eric. Welcome.
Oh, yeah, always fun. Hi, how are you?
Great. I'm
Good.
glad to have you. We've got quite the selection of burgers over there at Christy's Landing, and I want to talk today. You've brought the Boss Hog for us.
Yeah, we brought the Boss Hog today.
I hear a lot about. Let's check it out. So
All
what
right.
makes this, first of all, why the name? What makes this the Boss Hog? It's a boss, that's for sure. Look at that.
It's a boss, yes. It is a humongous burger. But
Yeah.
it makes it the hog because there's a lot of pork on this burger.
Oh, okay.
You ever think about putting ham on a burger? Well,
Oh, that's what's on that.
I didn't
ham.
until the Boss Hog came into Christy's menu.
Interesting.
So basically we start with a quarter-pound patty. We've got some American cheese, and I think he puts a little bit of Swiss cheese on there.
Yeah, I see some Swiss.
Then some grilled ham goes on top of that.
Oh my God, it smells really good too.
And then let's go ahead and put some more pork on there. Let's put some bacon.
Yeah.
Everybody loves
Right.
bacon.
So if you don't really like meat, this is the perfect sandwich. No, I'm kidding. This is the meat lover's sandwich. Do not adjust your television set. This is to scale.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's the size of a small dinner plate, basically.
absolutely.
Throw some onion rings on there. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody likes onions on their burgers, so let's deep fry them and put them on a burger.
Yeah.
And
What's
how about,
the sauce that's on there?
It's Christy's barbecue sauce.
Okay.
So we make our own barbecue
yeah.
sauce.
Perfect for the ham. I like the barbecue
Yeah.
combination. Good idea.
The kick is an actual literal kick this time. Fresh jalapenos, which if you've never had a fresh jalapeno, it is a whole different story than
Yeah.
the things you get at like the stadium where they're like fermented, and that
So those
gives
are
you
fresh, crunchy, the real deal.
huge little kick on
Oh
top
my
of that.
God. So where did this originate? And it comes with all the fixings, of course, the
Yep.
veggies that come from.
You know, lettuce,
side.
tomato.
Yeah. Where did you guys decide to, how did this come to you?
It actually started, and I really have to give credit to it, it started as the Cham Burger, which came from Dudley's, which is a old bar that was down on Park Street. He's good friends with the owners. So like the owners started putting ham on their burgers. And then we would have that as a special, just the Cham Burger. And it really would just be a burger with ham on it and cheese, and you know, you put your lettuce and tomato. But my wife, actually, when she was pregnant, came down and wanted a burger one day when I was working. So she's like, I don't care what it is, I just want it all on there. Give it to me, everything. So, you know, Cham Burger was a special, so I'm like, all right, let's put some onion rings on there. All right, how about some bacon? The jalapenos we kind of kept off. I mean, pregnancy and all.
Yeah,
So
right, that would have been
yeah,
fun
so
too.
and then our chef kind of heard about it and just kind of took it in his own direction, and the Boss Hog was born, man. That thing is
liked it.
humongous.
Now,
yeah.
is it because the wife's the boss? She's the boss
Yeah,
hog?
let's go with that. Hi, honey.
I'm just messing with you. That's awesome. So that's great. So this is a good pregnancy sandwich.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
if you just have a serious appetite. I love it. This looks amazing, and it smells so good too, and it's gigantic. I love that. So 3 kinds of meat, 2 kinds of cheese, veggies, jalapenos, barbecue sauce. Of course, you got to throw the pickle in there. Not
Yeah.
that you're going to have room for that.
Oh,
but,
of course. And then it's another smash burger where you're just going to put it
Yep.
all together and
And you
just
guys
go
have
after it.
another burger. I feel like it's like we got to say it based on honorable mention, the mother of all burgers. So
Yeah,
if this
the
isn't
Moab.
tall enough for you, there is a taller burger.
Yeah, if this doesn't have enough meat on it for you, well, you can go with the Moab. I mean, it's 3 quarter-pound patties. It's like 6 pieces of bacon, and it's a ton of cheese.
Yeah.
Like, it is literally the mother of all burgers. I mean, there's no other name for it.
And just in case you were wondering, the price point over there is, you wouldn't think for what you're getting. I mean, the sandwiches are really, really decently priced. And so it's a great place to go have really good food, nice
Yeah.
big portions for just really great prices.
I
So
mean,
love
for
that.
$30, 2 people can eat, have drinks, and be incredibly full, and probably have lunch the
Leftovers.
next day.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can't really beat it.
It's not a break the bank kind of
No,
a stop.
no.
But I do want to make sure we talk about the craft beer because it's neat what you guys do over there in terms of what's on tap. So talk to us about that.
We just added, I want to say at the beginning of last summer, we added another 6 tap lines. And that's strictly because we really like to do, local, at least regional Wisconsin breweries. We like to just kind of rotate it out and have something a little bit different than, a lot of bars do. I mean, everybody's got your Bud Light, your Miller Lite, your Spotted Cow, which is nice because it's local. But we like to expand a little bit. What about your IPAs? What about your ambers? What about all the different breweries around? I mean, Potosi Brewery is right up the road, and there aren't a ton of people that actually know that Potosi makes amazing stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
this is just their regular Potosi beer. We also have something on tap right now called the Cave Ale, which I couldn't take the tap handle, but we also do their Indian Pale Ale, their IPA, which is an amazing brewery, and it's got a ton of flavor, and it's really good for you.
That's neat.
The regular ones that you can't, not have on tap. I mean, we don't have Ale Asylum on tap, but we always carry Hopalicious. That's, one of our favorites. Capital Brewery takes up actually 2 of our tap handles. We've got Capital Amber on right now, and then we also have a seasonal, which kind of switches out, which is Oktoberfest.
So lots of
I guess
local.
that's dating it, but
Yeah.
so we like to carry a lot of local regular stuff. You've got your Spotted Cow. Of course, you have to have Spotted
Gotta
Cow
have
in
it.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, but it's nice to have other choices
Yeah,
too.
we, through the summertime and sometime into the fall, we like to rotate and we go with Totally Naked, which is a nice Pilsner, but it's got the full flavor and it kind of tastes like a light beer. So it's,
depending on what time of year it is, you guys tailor your local taps, which is really nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. I love that you do that. And that's
Yeah,
neat to
one
have
other
those
thing I need to
options.
mention, because I love the guys over at Wisconsin Brewing. Wisconsin Brewing is, out of Verona. They are by far one of my favorite new breweries that kind of came up. We keep IPA and their Wisconsin Amber on tap. And, the guys over at Wisconsin Brewing, thank you for making a fantastic beer. I love you guys. So, but yeah, we try and do anything and everything and rotate out as much as we can. And, through seasons, we carry a couple of porters, basically, depending on what your taste is.
Yeah, so you get a gigantic burger and your local beer. And what else can you ask for?
Yeah, smiley bartenders.
Smiley bartenders. You can talk to Eric.
Yeah.
What else? We'll just go just for that. So thanks, Eric, so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure, as always.
Yeah.
And thank you for joining us. We'll be right back. Stay tuned for more Restaurant Show after this.
Coming up next on the Restaurant Show, chickpea chili and luscious carrot cupcakes with the Cheese Factory. Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. You can see that I have probably one of the most beautiful displays of any of our food presentations here on the Restaurant Show, and that can only mean one thing, that Sage and Lily from the Cheese Factory restaurant in the Dells are with us here. Welcome.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
Always good to have you. Always good to have
Thank you. It's great to be here.
So, from what I understand, we're making chickpea chili today.
Yep. Today we're going to do one of our recipes that's in our cookbook right
Okay.
here, available at the restaurant or on Amazon.
Great.
We call it chickpea chili. It's a kind of an Indian flavored dish, which we make by adding some coconut oil in the pan, and then we're
Okay.
going to add some onions.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go. We got the onions going in the coconut oil.
Coconut oil.
Yep.
So why coconut oil over olive oil or vegetable oil?
Well,
or
it's an
something like
Indian dish, so it's
Okay,
got
so they
those
use-
Indian spices, the coconut oil, the ginger, the garlic,
Okay.
the spices that we call garam masala, which is a blend of 6 or 7 different spices, which include cinnamon, nutmeg, cumin, clove.
Okay.
And that's what we're going to put in here in just
That's
a
the
moment.
blend, okay.
That's the garlic going in.
that? All right. Very good.
And when we add the garam masala, which is this Indian spice blend, you're going to start smelling the aroma.
Okay. All right.
Go for it now.
good.
Yeah.
So, some of these, obviously, when we, do these segments, you want to make something and then show how all the different ways that it can be used.
Yes.
So what are some of the things that we're looking at here today?
So the chickpea chili that we're making today, I just want everybody to know, can be presented or served in a lot of different ways. And what we have here is we've got a few different dishes that we do with the cheese that use the chickpea chili. Here we have the chickpea chili, to which we've added some plant-based chicken, Cajun chicken, and we serve that with some flatbread and some cranberry chutney. Over here we have the chili with some homemade cornbread and some fresh fruit, and we garnish it again with the cranberry chutney. Here we've added some vegetables, some cauliflower, red peppers, carrots. We've also added some gnocchi, which are kind of like little potato dumplings, or you can also just add regular potatoes.
Sure.
And then you have more of a vegetable stew.
Okay.
And then over here we have a plate that we call Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise at the Cheese Factory. And it has just a combination of all kinds of yummy things, some grilled vegetables, some roasted sweet potatoes, some wild rice pilaf, and a little bowl of the chickpea chili garnished with the cranberry chutney.
Okay, so I have to know, why do you call it Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise?
Because it is. It's healthy, and
Okay.
it'll make you wealthy,
Okay.
and for sure it'll make you wise.
All right, all right. I didn't know if it was inspired by Ben Franklin or something like that.
It was just inspired.
Just inspired,
Just
okay.
inspired
I like
by
it.
everything.
I like it. I like it. It catches my attention.
So let's head back to Lily over here
Okay.
and where she's at.
Yeah.
So we've got most of our ingredients. You go ahead and order them.
I just put ginger in it and
Ooh, I can smell it already.
coconut milk and tomato juice.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very good.
Good. And we're just heating that up.
Yeah. Now it takes a little longer on camera to get this going than it
Sure.
does, obviously, at the restaurant.
That's okay. We got some time here.
We do, and so what we can do while we're waiting, you can add the chickpeas now, is we can talk about our carrot cupcakes.
Yes, please. This is what's closest to me here, so I wish we could start with this.
So we just started doing cupcakes at the Cheese Factory before we had all kinds of other desserts, and we thought cupcakes would be a good idea. So obviously these are all plant-based vegan cupcakes. Why don't you grab that one up front?
one here?
Yeah, and you can bite into it while we're finishing up on the chickpea chili.
You provided a fork.
Yes,
for me.
of course.
That's cute. Just gonna pick it up
Oh,
with my
good.
hand here.
Okay, great. Good for you. You're brave. It's yummy, huh? Yeah, I know. These cupcakes are killer.
That frosting's amazing.
I know.
They're
I know.
juicy.
Yeah.
aren't they?
There's like big chunks of pineapple in there.
I can taste it.
And it's just, they're just delicious.
Tell me a little bit about the frosting.
We use a plant-based butter. We use plant-based cream cheese.
Wow.
We use lemon zest and organic cane sugar.
Wow.
Yeah,
I can taste the lemon in there too.
yeah.
Wow. So good, so delicious. I'm just curious, when you have non-vegans come in and eat your restaurant, what do they think about this kind of stuff?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, everybody loves our desserts. Some people just come in for dessert and coffee. And in fact, a lot of people are coming in for dessert and coffee because the desserts are great. Vegan or not, they're just really
yeah,
good.
they also come in sometimes not knowing that everything is vegan, and they love it. Like we're almost like a little bit famous for our. No, it's true.
Yeah.
Because nobody has a bakery and a display as we have. Like we have a beautiful display where you can see all the cakes
Right.
going around, and you can look at what you're gonna buy.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Kids love it. When kids come in with their parents, because we have this glass display case where all the cupcakes and all the beautiful desserts are, and they just stand there and they just watch. And it goes around and they're just watching. You know, it's great.
Kid
So
in the candy factory, kid in the cheese factory.
yeah, no, it's really it's great.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Okay.
I hope we're getting a good shot of this. So this is what the chickpea chili looks like. Obviously, it's going to take a good 20, 30 minutes for it to get
Right.
going. Now, we sort of at the Cheese Factory we just keep it this way. Like we serve it this way a lot. But at home, if you want to add some of these cooked vegetables, I'm going to dump them in right now, then you get more of like a stew, like a really
okay.
delicious vegetable stew. If we're getting a
Nice.
good shot of that, you can see how wonderful that is. It's delicious. You can serve that with a side of rice or anything. I want you to try, I know that this just try a little bit before the time's up with the chickpea chili because it's so yummy. Just try that.
And while I'm trying it, do you have Mother's Day specials coming up?
We have a few specials coming up. I haven't quite decided what we're going to do yet, but there will be some specials. Great, right? Before we go, I have a surprise. Darla, happy birthday! Happy birthday! Surprise!
Dare we say how old Darla is today?
No, we don't dare.
We won't do that. Well, this has been Sage and Lily from the Cheese Factory restaurant. Vegan never tasted so good. If you don't believe me, head on up to the Dells and head over to the Cheese Factory.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
See you
ladies.
soon. Bye.
We'll be right back with more Restaurant Show. Coming up next on the Restaurant Show, Jessa stops by Vince's Pizza in Beloit.
Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. We've taken a little trip to Beloit, and we're so excited to be here at Vince's Pizza. And I'm joined now by owners Piera and Fabrizio. Thank you so much for having us.
Well, thank you for coming.
Just a pleasure to be here. So obviously I'm a fan of your restaurant, and getting to do this in your space is just wonderful because it smells amazing in here already. So we're going to talk about a few fabulous dishes. Real quick though, I want to brag on you guys because you had such a fabulous review recently in the Janesville Gazette. So congratulations on that. I think that's wonderful, especially when you don't know you're being watched, right?
Right.
That's
Yeah,
an
it was
extra
really nice.
accolade, yeah. So if you haven't been here yet, they have a fabulous menu. We're going to run you through a few of the things that you can get here. And I know that you're going to prepare a fettuccine, so we'll let you, Fabrizio, kind of get started with that. And in the meantime, this is the dish we're preparing, but I want to talk a little bit about, you guys have a fantastic Friday fish fry.
Yes, we do.
So share some of the dishes that you have.
For the Friday fish fry, and it's perfect for April Lenten season.
Yes.
Is our beer batter cod, and we hand dip that in our own batter.
Look at that cod. Oh
And then that's
no, this
our
is the cod.
Yes, and then the salmon.
Yes.
That's our 8-ounce Norwegian salmon.
I was too excited about the salmon.
Oh, it smells very good.
But okay, and the cat. Okay, I'm gonna try the cod because you said something to me, Piero, before we got started, that this was one that you weren't necessarily sure about.
Yeah, well, I am picky about fish, I guess.
Yeah,
You know,
and
I'm
some
very
people are. I'm that way too.
And once I
I'm gonna give
tasted
it a
it, I
go.
was like, oh my god, this is very
It looks
delicious.
Really,
you know,
it looks good to me, and it certainly smells good.
you would think owning a restaurant, I would eat everything.
Look at that.
Could be pretty
Look
picky.
at that.
Yeah,
That looks
very
awesome. Okay, so it looks good. Now we're gonna tell you how it tastes. I bet it's awesome.
Yep.
Okay.
And that we make that in our own batter. So
Yeah, these guys do pretty much everything in house.
yes,
Right?
yes, our
Okay.
sauces,
It's
our
piping hot. That looks so good.
our fish. We also, if you don't want the deep fried, we have our baked cod.
No, I want the deep fried.
It's good. It's very good.
Looks very good.
And here
Wow.
we served it with French fries, but you can have a choice of onion rings or a baked potato if you like.
That is amazing. Okay, that's what I would order for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, now since I was so excited about the salmon, tell us a little bit about that one and how that one's prepared.
Well, we grill our salmon on our grill, and we do a special seasoning spice. There's a little bit of garlic, oregano, olive oil, and when we grill it, we marinate it a little
Okay.
bit before we grill, and then after that, we top it off with a little. So if you like a garlic taste,
Yes.
it's perfect.
And look at this fresh garlic. Looks
Yes.
so awesome. Oh my God.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
incredible.
That we blend here.
And if you're a cook, that'll look really good. Oh,
Yeah.
take it away for his dish. And then what sides do they come with? Review.
You
I'll
also
have a
get
fry
garlic
until you're
bread.
there. Okay.
With your dinners. Every order gets a half a loaf.
You guys have great fries too.
Yeah, they're the nice thick fries. You could also have onion rings
Oh,
if you
okay.
don't want fries or a baked potato.
Awesome.
And our onion rings are the battered kind.
Okay.
And yeah, so I mean, we also have, like I said, the baked cod. We have a perch dinner. We have shrimp. So we have a lot of seafood
Yeah.
dishes. if
These
you-
guys have a huge menu. Oh my gosh. All these sandwiches too. You guys have a ton of sandwiches, salads, appetizers, steaks. The list goes on and on. But of course, you also serve wine and other alcohols too. But let's talk a little bit about wine pairing. What do you think would go well with the fish?
Well, it depends. To me, I would like a Chardonnay because that's in between the dry and the sweet.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Or if you like a little bit more dry, we also carry a Pinot Grigio.
Okay.
And if you love the sweet wines,
The
Moscato.
Yeah. So you go with a white wine for the fish. usually.
I do.
Yeah.
I think it complements it very
Okay.
well.
We could have a glass of wine together because I'm
yes.
a Chardonnay girl myself.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, we also have red wines in
Yes.
case you like red wines.
And
so.
maybe might be a good pairing with some other dishes, so we'll talk about that in a minute. I want to talk a little bit about this dish that Fabrizio is fabulously preparing over here as we chat and sample some foods.
I sauteed the shrimp.
Okay.
So, and now I'm going to put some Alfredo sauce.
Okay.
It's already made, just to make it a little while ago.
Yes. We only have 7 minutes, so some
Yeah,
things were prepared
I
earlier.
have to make it before.
But all your sauces are made in-house, right?
Yes, yeah, we make
Okay.
that from scratch for each order. So you call, we start that from the basin up, you know.
Wow.
Your olive oil
I
and
wish you could smell this. It smells so good.
smells good.
Okay, and the pasta goes in.
Our
And
egg noodle fettuccine.
now
and then-
this is a shrimp fettuccine that you're doing in
Yes.
Alfredo. And you have other fettuccine choices too.
Yes, we have chicken or we have the plain fettuccine. We also have one that's just vegetables, fettuccine primavera. You get broccoli, onion, zucchini, mushrooms, and also if you want to add veggies to these dishes,
Okay.
that's fine.
So you don't just have to carb load, you can add some veggies.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I love
yeah.
my carbohydrates, so I don't know. Sneak a
Yeah.
veggie in there every once in a while, it'll still taste good. Well, that's awesome. That smells so good and it looks so good and fresh. Ah, love it, love it, love it. Okay, and look
it's
at all
one
these
of my
fresh
favorite.
ingredients. I love how fresh all these look. And you got these cute little dishes, so A+ on the dishes. These are adorable. But all the fresh greens and I'm sure you guys are dicing those in back before we start.
Oh yeah, yep. And you also
Wonderful.
get garlic bread with this also. So
And I want to share with people too, this is all, I have a great restaurant here, but you can also order for delivery and you can call ahead for pickup, right?
yes,
And these guys are family owned since when? You've been open for a while?
1984. My father had the restaurant up in the corner, and then after 10 years in '94, we moved to this location.
That's
so,
wonderful. And here you are now, cooking
Yes.
up the same great dishes. That's great.
Yep. My dad-
And you do, while we're on the fish topic too, on this, you have some gluten-free options. So obviously not everything here in the restaurant is gluten-free, but if you are in need of gluten-free, there are some choices.
Oh yeah, the salmon dinner or our baked cod.
Okay.
We have.
Look at this. Oh, it's coming out. I get sidetracked when a pasta is complete.
I know. Pasta's my guilty pleasure. I'd
Look
say.
at that. That looks awesome. Did you know you could do it that fast? We put you to the test today. I'll try it on our way out. But these guys are over here in Beloit, so if you are in the Beloit area, this is a must. If you're near the Beloit area, come. It's worth the trip. Ask the Janesville Gazette.
Yes.
Watch out, it's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see if I can go here out on break. But thanks for watching. We got more restaurant show coming up after this, so stick with us.
Thanks so much for joining me here today on the Restaurant Show. We've had a great time, great conversation, and of course, great food. I hope that when you're out and about looking for a place to eat or at the local grocery store, you'll consider any one of these fantastic locally owned businesses. That's all the time we have for today on the Restaurant Show. This is Justin Riley reminding you that life is too short to eat average. We'll see you next time.